Dagath is a fantastic frame. Now, she is not without her fair share of problems. In this video, I'm going to be explaining what to expect from her or why you should play her. And first things first, I'm going to tell you about the main thing you need with Dagath. It's very important. She has an augment mod that changes everything. It's called Spectral Spirit. This is for her third ability, Grave Spirit. Once you cast Grave Spirit, you automatically assume Spectral Spirit form. Now, in your Spectral form, whenever you kill an enemy, they have a 100% chance of dropping a health orb, which means equilibrium is equally important on her. And your weapons and abilities have a 100% chance to apply Doom. That is your second ability. This means you no longer need to cast your second ability so long as you cast your third one beforehand. Now, kills outside of your spectral form decrease the cooldown by 1 second per kill. With there being a 25-second cooldown, that means you need 25 kills for it to go all the way down. Realistically, with her ability pairings, this should take about 5 seconds in normal gameplay. Now, if you want this augment, which you do, you can head over to her ability tab, and then if you hover over the abilities, you can tell if they have an augment or not because it'll say view augments. You can just view the augment and it'll tell you where to get the augment. For Spectral Spirit, you get it from the parent sequence and the red veil. Obviously, you have to be rank 5 with either of them to be able to buy it. Now, her gameplay loop is incredibly simple. Now let's assume you do not have the Spectral Spirit augment first. It's 1 for Word Scythe, 2 for Doom. Once they are doomed, you press 4 and that nukes them. That is how you get a bunch of damage. Doom is incredibly important to deal a lot of damage to these enemies because it deals a portion back to them. That is where most of the damage comes from. And now let's operate under the assumption that you went ahead and did get the augment because I mentioned how important it was. It's even simpler. You press your 3. This means you're immortal because you're in spectral form for however long your duration is. With 300% duration, you'll have 30 seconds. Now in this time, your weapons and abilities will also apply Doom, meaning you can save on the 2. Once you would cast your 1, you can just cast your 4, saving you an entire ability press, saving you energy and everything else. It's convenient, it saves time, and it's all around just a great mod because you become immortal. The thing to expect from her is pretty simple. While she doesn't have impeccable nuking like other frames like Dagath or Neja or anything like that, and she's not particularly fast like Gauss or Volt, and her survivability isn't even as good as Revenant, the gameplay loop is simple, it's easy to follow, and if you're trying to get into a frame that is kind of has a fun, engaging gameplay loop, I do recommend Dagath. You don't need to upkeep any abilities, not really. The only thing you have to really focus on is your 3, but that is easily focused on just by pressing it once. The moment your invincibility goes away, make sure you kill as many enemies as you can. Throw that bitch back up whenever an enemy appears. Her gameplay loop is honestly just so incredibly simple, but not too monotonous that it becomes boring. Now, that is my opinion. Obviously, you have to play her or understand more about her to be able to tell yourself. But if you're looking for fun and easy frame, I do suggest Dagath because the only thing you have to build it for is strength and duration. Efficiency doesn't matter, her range does not matter because her augment removes the need to focus on efficiency at all, along with range. With your ability to apply Doom on weapons and abilities, you no longer actually have to focus on your range for your 1 or 2 at all. Now, I should mention that her survivability is solely based on not only her Spectral Spirit, but shield gating. So if you are not a fan of shield gating, this is not the frame for you, not at all. Because shield gating, while it is one of the best forms of survivability, it also requires an immense amount of work to upkeep. You have to constantly be focused on the game, and if you kind of play more relaxed, then I don't recommend playing any frame that requires shield gating for its main survivability. But with that being said, that is pretty much just about it. That's pretty much all you should expect from Dagath. It's just pretty much easy gameplay, survivability, and kind of just a relaxing time. And with that being said, until next time.